Okay. Now I'm recording all of this, and I'm not going to rehash all the bullshit that's going on here. Most of it instigated by your chief. But the state was here this week, the State Family Protective Services. The second time your chief had a mental evaluation done on me. And you know what they said? These people next door here with those two cameras and that woman across the alley with the cameras pointed at my house are illegal. The state of Texas is going to cite them for violating my privacy. Now that whore across the hall, across the house, across the alley, she has come into my house and let my dog out. Because she told a man that was working for me. But tonight, I was in my backyard. I was in the garage.
It was working for you?
Please, who's telling the story? Me, you. Okay?
Well, I'm trying to ask clarifying details, sir. If somebody got into your house without your permission, that's kind of something. So you maybe need to let me ask clarifying.
Well, you know what? I've called and I've reported it, and guess what? Officer Stoner, the drunk, he hasn't come by. He's come by for her and her friends, but he didn't come by for me. Look at the screen torn off the front of my house. No, the other window there. I've been waiting for a week. The lady came in and stole my dog when I was at the ambulance, when the ambulance took me away.
Where does she live at? What lady?
Patty Castleberry. I don't know her name, but she's sidekick with this one here.
Where does she live?
I don't know her where she lives. Patty Castleberry.
Which neighbor is she with?
She's with this one here, with the woman who puts on the peep show, and the husband who deals in narcotics. Anyway, please, about my dog. So I was working in my garage. My dog was laying peacefully on the couch, on the floor. That sicko across the alley, she's got a camera that just, and the state said it's a violation of the law. It just watches my driveway and the inside of my garage. All of a sudden, and I've got it on my video, all of a sudden, this red light started, it's got normally just a little blue light. These red lights started flashing this camera. Woo, 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 woo. Maverick got up and took off like a shot, took off. She ran, that whore ran my dog off. He's out there somewhere, there's coyotes. He's my service dog. This happened like whenever I call, like just before. This happened with maybe a minute.
Noise on her camera went off, and then your dog ran off.
Yeah, it was like a loud, like a car alarm whistle.
Okay, like a siren.
Yeah, and her camera was flashing red.
Okay. Well, sir, there's no illegal camera statute that I know of for the state for them not to have cameras.
No, trust me, there is. When the state,
show me a piece of paper that.
The State Protective Services will, trust me. I don't even want to get into that. The fact that she caused my dog to run away.
I don't know what's in the mind of a dog, but.
Oh, here we go. The usual Carrollton Police, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
You know?
Sir, I'm just telling you what legally we can and can't do.
Can you help me look for my dog?
What kind of dog is it?
He's a black and white Labradoodle. He's this tall.
Is that one barking down there? I just heard a dog bark.
Who knows? I mean, I don't know. The dog's bark is the dog's bark, right?
Okay.
I'm worried that he's gone down into Heritage, and there's a bunch of coyotes down there.
I understand that. Okay. But
Look at this one here who strips naked in her freaking window.
What does that have to do with your dog?
Because they're all in freaking cahoots.
So, did you call us out here to help you look for your dog?
Yes.
Okay.
And to report that woman set my dog free, or caused him to go free. But I want help looking for him, please.
That's not a reportable offense, okay? We cannot spend all night out here looking for a dog. It's not like a missing person. I understand it's a very special animal to you, but unfortunately, that's just not. We can't do that, sir.
Yeah, right. You know.
But do you know the address of this woman with the cameras?
3820 Cemetery Hill. Right. Look right behind my alley. She's right there.
20 Cemetery Hill.
Yeah. Sarah Hubbard.
Inside when it ran off? Or?
He was laying down asleep in the garage.
Okay.
I'm renovating my house. I was organizing stuff. And I was out here. I thought it was like something in my house. And then he got up, he took off.
Going off right now because of the wind. We're getting a lot of alarm calls. Stuff with the wind.
Well, no, this is in the wind.
This lady's name?
Sarah Hubbard. She lives with this big, fat, greasy guy. I asked him what his name was. He told me, my name's Go Fuck Yourself. So go talk to Miss Hubbard and Mr. Go Fuck Yourself.
Well, he didn't have to tell you what his name is.
Oh, of course not. This is Carrollton.
Oh, this is the United States.
Well, he was swearing at me like a trooper.
Well, you just called him a big greasy guy.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you that now.
Okay, well, that's not very polite.
Oh, of course not.
Okay.
You work for the dirtiest chief in America.
Do I?
Yeah, you sure do. This is already in the hands of the U.S. Justice Department Civil Rights Division.
Okay, all right.
So will you please help me find my dog?
I will write a report for you, Mr. LeBon. That's what I can do.
Will you help me look?
I'll write an information report based on your dog.
Answer the question, yes or no. Will you help me look?
I'm not going to help you look for your dog.
Oh, pathetic Carrollton cops. Oh, God. You'll be all over the... What's your names, by the way? Motley? Like Motley Crue?
Yeah.
Okay, and you?
Officer Bailey.
Bailey. Okay, you'll be on the internet. Don't worry.
Okay, good deal. Well, Mr. LeBon, if I can't do anything else, would you like the report number?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The dirty Carrollton cops. Useless, pathetic. Barney Fife. Are you going to go talk to her?
I notate that she didn't do anything wrong, Mr. LeBon. I'm sorry that her alarm scared your dog.
It wasn't the freaking wind. She set it off.
Okay, you don't know that.
Oh,
You haven't told
well,
me,
why don't you go ask her?
you haven't told me any.
Why don't you do a cop thing and go ask her?
You haven't told me any articulable reason why you would think that it set her off. Here you go.
Well, very simply.
There's a report number.
Very simple. My dog was laying in the garage. All of a sudden, the alarm went off.
All right.
The pathetic, dirty Carrollton. Oh, here comes number 3, as usual.
All right, Mr. LeBon, is there anything else we can do for you, sir?
You haven't done anything.
Okay, I told you what we can and can't do, and I told you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You go look
I'm
at
going to
your
go look
dog.
for my dog,
It's a black and white. What kind of dog is it?
a Labradoodle. He's very, very friendly.
Labradoodle.
This
Okay.
skank with the camera, she accused him of biting her.
Okay.
She showed a bite on her thigh. When I asked her to show me her torn pants, she didn't tear her pants. I asked her if she opened her pants, and she teased them.
Okay.
Is Chuck Monroe on tonight?
Commander Monroe is working, yes, sir.
Oh, good God. Can you ask him to call me?
This happens to be my supervisor right here, if you'd like to speak with him.
The only honest cop I've met in this department is Chuck Monroe.
Well, this is Sergeant Powers here. He can speak with you.
Sergeant Powers. You know all the bullshit that's going on here with the stripped naked lady next door and the husband dealing drugs and all that stuff. And then the lady across the alley who accused she's come in my house, ransacked my house. I've heard them talking about it. They're trying to steal my passport to keep me from going on my mission trips to Cuba. Anyway, that's aside. Tonight, she has had a camera on my backyard. The state was here the other day. They said it's an illegal camera because it just focuses on my property, not on hers. So tonight, I was working in my garage. My dog was sleeping quietly. All of a sudden, her camera, which has always been just a little blue light, all of a sudden these red lights started flashing. This alarm went off. My dog jumped up and took off like a rocket. She caused my dog to run off. If my dog gets attacked or killed by coyotes or whatever, that bitch is going to pay. I guarantee you. And she was here the other day. Oh, your Officer Stoner, that drunk. He was here the other day with these women, these fat women, yelling at me, screaming at me. Stoner, I've seen him at racetrack, getting his coffee, putting his little shooter in it. You know, what the hell is it with this department? Why? And your chief, who's so dirty. You people have been out here. This guy, this scumbag. In fact, tonight he was parked out there within 3 feet of my driveway. You people have been here 41 times, and every time have refused to give him a citation. I've said, just give him 1 ticket. That'll shut the back. That'll stop him. Oh no, we can't. One of your cops told me we're under orders from the chief. Your chief has a file on me. J. Edgar Hoover kept a file on people. J. Edgar Hoover was a cross-dressing homosexual. Is your chief a cross-dressing homosexual? Why does he keep a file on me?
What can we do for you tonight, right now?
Look for my dog.
Okay, we'll drive around the neighborhood and try to find him. Does he have like a collar on?
Oh, of course. Hello, he's going to be the only black and white dog running around. Yes, he has a blue collar with his name and number on it. Normally, like when this woman has let him out when I've been away, he always runs and finds somebody walking their dog and hangs out with them, and they call me. He's never been gone for more than 30 minutes.
All right, well, if we find him, then we'll bring him back to you, okay?
Thank you.
What's his name?
Maverick. He is very friendly. I have a picture of him sitting in the mail truck with the mail lady. In spite of this skank behind me said he bit her.
Okay, we'll go drive around the back for him.
It's specifically the lower part of Homestead where all the coyotes are. Please, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant Powers, was it? Thank you for being a decent cop.